guys, it's Tori. Welcome to my YouTube. If you're new here, hello, and thank you so much for watching. In today's video, this is very highly requested. I have so many of my friends, my clients, and just people ask me to do a video on this. So I did one similar recently, but this one's different because it's with extensions. I want to show you guys how to blow out your hair and just kind of like style it at home if you have long hair or if you have extensions. This is something that is really hard for people to do at home because extensions retain a lot of water, and I feel like a lot of my clients just get like frustrated like halfway through. They're like, okay, my hair's still so wet, like I'm done, like fuck this, whatever. But there are definitely a lot of tools and things and just like little tips and tricks that I can teach you guys to get you to blow out your hair at home, and it'll look so pretty for the whole week. So this is what my hair looks like right now. I just blew it out and I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. It takes a couple of steps, a couple of little tools. I'm gonna go over all of them with you guys, and I'm also going to link all of the products down below. Why I just like love this and being able to do this is because with long hair or with extensions, you don't want to wash your hair all the time. Like that's everyone's worst fear. They're like, I do not want to sit here and blow out my hair like 4 times a week. If you're using the right products and you're using the right tools, you can get this to last about a week. So I just did my hair right now, and I guarantee I'm probably not gonna wash my hair for another like 5 to 6 days. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy it. I hope that you learned something. If you do, please make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments down below. I will see you guys in the video. Video is super highly requested because I am a hairstylist, I do hair, and I have a lot of clients that get extensions, like I-tip extensions, weft extensions. I have one of my girls in here does tape-in extensions, and extensions, if you get long ones, can just be really heavy and they definitely soak up a lot of water. So although my girls love them, they're like, oh, I wish that my hair could look like it does when I leave the salon and you style it, because I just like hate styling it myself. It takes forever. So I wanted to teach you guys, first of all, a couple of ways to blow dry your hair that just will like smooth it out. And really with extensions, you can honestly watch this also if you just have really long hair, but this is just like targeted at so many of my girls that have asked me with extensions to film this. You're gonna just like start off by obviously getting in the shower, and after you get out, I like to wait until my hair is 50-ish% dry before I start doing anything to it. So as you can see, my hair is wet, but it's not like dripping. The key to like good blowout or just like smoothing your hair out at home in general is you like have to use products. Like if you just like start taking a blow dryer to your hair right now, it's gonna look like frizzy, and it's just like not gonna look like it does when you leave the salon at all. You have to use like a couple of good products just like in your regular hair routine, and I promise it'll change your life. So with that being said, let's get started. All right, so first let's talk about products. So once I get out of the shower, like I said, I'm gonna just like let my hair chill for a little bit, or if you wanna like blow dry it a little bit to get a lot of this like moisture out, because you don't, like I said, you do not wanna start blow drying your hair when your hair is dripping wet and you have extensions. It's gonna take forever, or if you just have long hair in general. Like I said, it's for either one, if you have long hair or if you have extensions. So the first product that I like to put in my hair is some kind of like detangler. So if your hair doesn't get super tangly, you don't have to use a detangler, but I use a detangler. I have extensions. If you have extensions, odds are your ends get kind of tangled. And I really like to use wet brushes. These are like everywhere. You can buy them from like Target or probably even like CVS or Sally's. Like they're probably what, like $12, but they honestly make a huge difference, this as opposed to like a normal brush. So I like to spray this in my hair, and I'm gonna link all of these products down below too. This is called the Repair 10-in-1. It's by L'Oreal's professional line. It's not the kind that you get from Target. This is like a professional product, but it's really, really great, and it's really conditioning on your hair, and it does really do the job of detangling. So I sprayed that in my hair, and I'm just gonna brush out any knots. Product number 2, I like to use some kind of blowout balm or spray. I like to use blowout balms. There's 2 that I'm going to show you guys just because I like love 2 of these, and you can get either one of them. Their price points are a little different. This one's called Verb Ghost Prep Oil. It is a weightless moisture, heat protectant, and frizz control. So it looks like this. It's in cute packaging. This one's not very pricey. I want to say that this one's like $15 or $20. You just put like maybe a nickel size, dime size in your hand. You're gonna go like this, and then you're just gonna put it through your ends, and just with the rest of it, you're gonna run it through the top of your hair. Okay, so that's one product that I love. Another product that I love is by Caviar. It's called the Rapid Blowout Balm. So essentially they do kind of similar things. I would say that this one is a little bit stronger. So for someone that has wavy or curly hair, which is like me, I have like pretty wavy curly hair naturally, I like to use this because I feel like it really helps to smooth out my hair. This one does too, Verb, but I just feel like this one's a little stronger. So what I'm gonna do is put just 2 pumps in my hand, and I'm gonna run this through my ends and also through the top of my hair. A little product goes a long way. You don't wanna like put too much product in your hair. You wanna really like disperse that little bit out through your whole head, or else your hair is just gonna get like kind of like oily if you put too much product in. So that is product number 2. Product number 3 that I'm gonna use is Olaplex Oil. Okay, so this one I really like too. This is my favorite oil. If you are blonde, if you have extensions, if you have any kind of lightener in your hair, this is gonna make a huge difference. It's an anti-frizz, it's a heat protectant, it's gonna smooth down any wispies you have up here, and it's just gonna really help to keep your extensions nice and hydrated and conditioned. So same thing, I'm just gonna put a very little amount in my hand, just that much. And I am going to put it through my ends, and just with the rest that's left on my hands, run it through the top of my hair. So those are the 3 main products that I feel like are necessities when you want to do blowouts on your hair at home, if you have extensions or if you just have long hair. If you want another product that I do recommend, I'm obsessed with this. You don't need it, but I do feel like it helps blow dry hair quicker. It's called No More Blow. It's by IGK. It looks like this. It is a high-speed hairspray, or it's a high-speed air dry spray. It dries hair quicker, up to 46% faster. I don't know how this works. It's just magic in a bottle. I use it on all of my clients, and trust me, all of my clients have hair down to their ass, like they have long hair. So I like to take this, and just like where the hair is really thick, like in here, I'll just like to like spray it. And then that's it. And then I'm ready to go. I'm ready to blow dry. So I'm gonna show you guys a couple of techniques on how I like to blow dry my hair and just like smooth it out with extensions. Okay, so products are in, and now I'm gonna take my blow dryer, and my hair, like I said, it's about, I would say 50–60% dry already. Do you hear my dog snorting in the background? I'm gonna take my wet brush, and I'm gonna start by taking my blow dryer like this and just smoothing the hair down like this. And I'm just gonna repeat that. I'm doing it obviously without the blow dryer on right now so I can talk. I'm gonna repeat this until these sides get more dry. So I'm gonna start on this side, and then I'm gonna start on this side. I'm keeping the wet brush under the hair and directing my blow dryer down with the wet brush, okay? So I'm gonna start by doing that.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left.
Alright, you guys, so as you can see, I went on both sides and really just tried to smooth out the inside of my hair. So like all of this and all of this towards the nape, I just repeatedly did this with my blow dryer to try and smooth it out and get it nice and dry. So now that it's like a lot more dry, I want to actually like smooth it out and kind of like style it with my blow dryer. So I'm gonna start by taking just like a scrunchie, and I'm gonna pull my hair up, most of it at least, leaving just about this much at the bottom, okay? And the rest of it I'm just gonna put in like a little bun on top of my head. I figured this would be a perfect time to make this video because everyone's quarantined right now and no one's doing shit. So I just feel like you guys can just like sit at home and just like teach yourself how to blow dry your hair, because I know it drives everyone crazy. Like no one knows how to blow out their hair at home with extensions. So I'm like, since we're all sitting doing nothing, let's like be productive with it and teach yourselves how to blow dry our hair. So I have about this much hair down. Okay, now I want to start to actually like put kind of like a bend or like style to it so it's not just like hanging. So now I'm going to take a round brush. Any round brush will work. I like to use this size. I couldn't tell you what size it is, but it's about this big. And I am going to take this and just put it on my hair, and I'm going to do the exact same thing that I was just doing. I'm just going to brush it downwards and go with my blow dryer and do the exact same thing. And you can also pick it up this way, okay? And go downwards like this. So it's really just like picking the hair up with the round brush and directing it straight down. And that part's really easy. Like this whole entire thing is just a bunch of bristles. So the second that you put your hair up to it, it's just gonna start going for you. So I'm gonna show you guys that.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely.
All right, now that this bottom section's done, I'm just gonna repeat the same thing up the head until I get to the top. So you don't wanna take too big of sections either, because your hair has a lot of moisture held in it, especially like back here. So you just wanna like maybe go in, I would say like 4 different sections, 4. If you have like a lot of hair, maybe even 5. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I just showed you guys up the hair with my blow dryer and my round brush, where I am just picking up the hair with my round brush and just smoothing it down with my blow dryer. And when you get to the bottom, you can either just let it drop, or you can kind of like twirl it a little bit. So I'm gonna do that again, pick it up and blow dry it all the way down. And then when you get to the end here, you can either just drop it, or you can use your wrist and just kind of like twirl it off.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.
So I'm gonna do that all the way up the head with the back. A lot of times I will just like take the round brush from the back to pick up the back hair, and I'll go like this, and that'll get most of the back dry. But another thing you can do is turn around. Can you like see me? Turn around, pick up a piece of hair like this. You can put your round brush on it, literally just set it like this. And then when I go to blow dry, I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm just taking it and blowing it down. So that's another thing that I like to do, but you can just like lift it off to the sides too. So I'm almost at the last section. I am just gonna section off this like top bang area. So just put like a little top knot on your head, and I'm gonna like show you guys how I do the top of it. It's basically like the exact same thing that I've been doing the whole time, just really like manipulating this round brush, taking it and making sure that you're just like guiding the blow dryer with it, and when you get to the end, either drop it down or twirl it.
And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Another thing, once once you keep getting higher and higher up the head, you're obviously not just gonna be going like this. So I like to take my round brush and just scoop the hair. Like I said, since this has so many bristles all over it, all you have to do is literally just like scoop it with your hand and it'll pick the hair up for you.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase.
Okay, so this is what we're looking like so far. It's nice and like bouncy, and it has like a little bit of a style to it. It's not just laying there straight, and that is because I used a round brush and product. Like if I didn't use either of those, it would just be laying straight. So now, let me get you so you can actually see the top of my head. Now I'm gonna go for the top of my hair. I feel like I should like sit. Should I sit? Okay, for the last part, I'm gonna sit down. So you can see the top of my head. So I'm gonna take this guy, depending on where you like to part your hair, part it in the middle or on the side. I'm gonna part down the middle, but I like to achieve maximum volume. So in order to do that, I kind of will take all of my hair and blow dry it to one side and then like flip it at the end. And then I'll show you. I'll just show you. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I've been doing with this round brush. I'm gonna just pick up these little pieces and just blow dry them and twirl at the end. Pick it up, blow dry it, and twirl it at the end. And I'm gonna keep taking each section and bringing it over, blow drying it, picking it up, and twirling it at the end until I don't have any more hair.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go.
Obviously, I don't part my hair like this, like a giant comb over. If you do, then you can be done. But I like to take the hair that I just blew out on top, and then you can kind of part it wherever you want. So I like to part mine basically in the middle. So I'm gonna find my middle part, and then you can see just from blowing it all to one side how much volume and body the top has. And if you want to at the end, you can take your blow dryer and kind of like shape these two guys around your face just by doing that little twirl like this. Pick it up, blow dry it, and then twirl at the end. Same thing on this side. Pick it up. And then twirl it again. So yeah, that is basically it. You can see that it definitely doesn't look like I just like sat and like waited for my hair to dry. It has like a style, and you can go ahead and curl it, or I feel like this style just looks like so cute anyways. I feel like blowouts are like coming back in style, so you can just like wear your hair like this also. I like to touch my hair up at the end too with either that same Olaplex oil you can use. Where is it? You can put a little bit more Olaplex on your ends, or if you have like any flyaways like I do at the top, you can just kind of like smooth it up that way. And then I also like to put a little bit of hairspray in my hair too, just so these aren't like flying in my face the whole day. A light hairspray that I really like to use is called 1-800-HOLD-ME. It's by IGK. It's in this cute packaging. IGK has the cutest packaging, so I like to just take just like a little spritz just to hold my hair so it's not like falling in my face the whole day. So yeah, there you have it. I mean, this took maybe like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, if anything. So if you just give yourself a weekly blowout, this would save you like so much time, and then you wouldn't have to like go into the salon and get blow dries. You can learn it by yourself at home. It is not that hard, and I feel like any of you guys could do it.
close till I get up. Time is